A lot of us have been dealing with this last couple of weeks. The unusual weather this spring has played havoc with a lot of people's allergies.
But things would probably have been worse if it wasn't for some consideration by our western neighbors who cut back on a practice as old as the Flint Hills. John Batten explains.
If there's anything almost as old as the wind on the Kansas prairie, it's the practice of burning off the prairie grass when it starts growing in the spring. Even the Native Americans recognized its benefits.
It actually is like adding fertilizer to that native grass so that it grows better, and it really then reduces the competition for invading cool season grasses and weeds.
And that means better production for Kansas cattle that feed on the grass. But where there's fire, there's smoke. And with so many acres burning, it can spread surprisingly far.
We realize there's a relationship that in April, when we burn, we have some poorer air quality issues in our urban communities then.
So 13 Flint Hills counties and 3 urban counties in Kansas got together and came up with a plan to try to cut down on the spread of the smoke.
So number one, if you don't have to burn during the month of April, then don't.
But for those who must burn for grass management, they can enter their location and how much they're burning into a website, which will tell them whether it's a good idea to burn in the next 48 hours. Of course, they still have to check in with their local fire department.
They really do want to try to have that good communication between those local folks and the state folks and the landowners and make this work as best as possible.
And everyone can breathe a little easier. John Batten, NBC Action News.
Now, even with the new restrictions, there were still some days in April when ozone levels were exceeded. So they're going to try and figure out the cause and tweak the computer models for next year.